What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? A happy and blessed Tuesday. How are you guys doing? And welcome to Shay's Tube. And thank you guys for coming in. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give people a couple minutes to come in. Then we're gonna start off with this live, y'all. I just walked in not too long ago. I tried to come in here and do this live at 7, but I couldn't get here in time, so I had to go back to my regular time. You know, that's the life, y'all. That's the life of working and trying to do a YouTube channel. Try to do lives at the same time. It's hard, but you try to stay consistent. So you do make changes when needed, okay? All right. So y'all, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed. Also hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And leave a comment if you watch this in a replay and share. And what else? Welcome to all my new subbies and thank you to all my subbies that's been with me from day one. All right, so tonight, guys, we're going to be discussing some updates on the what's the name? Carlee Russell story. And what else? Oh, we're going to talk about vitamin D and hypertension, okay? So we're going to talk about that and go over a little breaking news. I only got 1 hour, so we're going to try to do this kind of quick and not spend too much time on any one particular subject, all right? All right. Now, like I told you before, I was thinking about changing my lives to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna see. If not, I'll still do it Monday through Friday, but I definitely won't be doing them on the weekend anymore unless it's something emergency come up because I'll be so busy. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Let me go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research purposes, and etc. That entire copyright is in the description area of this video, as well as it will be in the comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. All right. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start off. Let's go ahead and do some updates on Carlee Russell. I keep on trying to call her something else. Her actual name is Carletha. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the update on her first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we'll spend a couple minutes on hers, then we'll move on, and then we'll go over the subject real quick, and then we will be done. I'm going to see if I can get out of here at 8:30. All right, 8:36 at the latest, or 8:38 at the latest. All right. So anyway, y'all, I got some updated information on Carlee. All right, let me go ahead and go to it. The news, different news sources say different things, and I want to clarify some things that I had read, and then I see some updated information from another news source today, and they had corrected it. So I want to let you guys know the corrected information, so you won't be having the wrong information. Okay. Again, her family has not really went into details yet about exactly what transpired. I mean, they told a little bitty things, but not like a full detailed report of what actually happened. I'm sure the police know, but the police is not disclosing anything because it's still an ongoing investigation. Okay, so if you hear other YouTubers talking about, I don't know where they're getting information from, you just may want to take it like a grain of salt, however they say that. Okay, all right. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. So anyway, see. So the parents went on a show, I guess, on Tuesday today, right? And they talked about her being missing. Let me see if I can find that story. Here it is right here. And I'm going to tell you what they said, okay? The parents of Carlee Nicole Russell say their daughter fought for her life. Okay, you heard what they said. They said that their daughter fought for her life, meaning that she was kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it says after the 25-year-old Alabama woman went missing when she pulled over on the interstate to check on a child. Talitha Robinson Russell and Carlos Russell spoke to Priscilla Thompson on Today's Show about their daughter's disappearance in the moment she returned home safe. While acknowledging they couldn't share many details about what Carlee has told them due to the investigation, they say that they believe she was absolutely abducted, and the person who did it is still out there. So listen, guys, they do believe that she was kidnapped, okay? And the person who did it is still out there. Carlee has given detectives her statement so they can continue to pursue her kidnapper. Robinson Russell read from a brief prepared statement. Okay. When asked about what Carlee went through in those 48 hours that she was missing, the parents say that they were definitely there were definitely moments where she fought for her life. So the parents are telling you right then and there that Carlee fought for her life and she was kidnapped. Okay. They also said there were moments she had to physically fight for her life, and there were moments she had to mentally fight for her life. That's what the mom said. So the mom is saying that Carlee had to fight physically as well as mentally, and that's probably how she, I guess, escaped. And that may explain the reason why she was out of breath, because she clearly must have ran. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the family is now pushing back against speculation from strangers interested in the case, asking people to please just let the investigation go forward. She's having to deal with the trauma with people making false allegations about her. Russell's boyfriend, Thamar Latrell Simmons, has also commented on the speculation surrounding his girlfriend's disappearance. Writing on Facebook after Russell was found, Simmons called out what he said were false allegations and assumptions about me having something to do with her kidnapping. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. So until she's physically and mental stable again, she is not able to give any updates on her whereabouts or her kidnapper at this very moment, he wrote. So again, y'all, they're saying that basically that she was kidnapped and that she fought for her life physically and mentally. And I'm thinking mentally meaning to think about what she needed to do, how she was going to do it, and to escape and try to stay alive. Okay. Physically, she had to fight them back. Okay. So, so let me just tell you again what happened, because I got some different stuff in here about the child. Okay. So here we go, right here, and about the cell phone. So listen. So they said the search began for Russell on Thursday night. That night, she called 911 and then spoke to a family member, saying that she saw a young child walking on the side of the Interstate 459 South near Mile Market 11 in Hoover, Alabama. Carlee's mother said her daughter was on the phone with a family member when she pulled over to check on the child, I'm sorry. My daughter-in-law could hear her ask if the child was okay. The child did not respond. At least she didn't hear her respond. So the child was a girl. Okay. Russell, the Robinson Russell, which is the mom, said then she heard our daughter Carlee scream. While the family lost contact with Carlee Russell, the line remained open, meaning that the phone fell, but they can still hear the background noise. Okay. When officers arrived at the location, they found Russell's red Mercedes still running by the interstate, but they were unable to find her or the child in the area. Her door was open. They have found her wig, her hat, and her cell phone. Investigators say no children have been reported missing in the area. Police say a witness reported seeing a man standing beside Carlee's car just before officers arrived at the scene. A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray car with a light complexion male standing outside Carlee's car. Hoover Police Lieutenant Daniel Lowe said at a press conference. Okay, so then around 10:45 p.m. on Saturday, 2 days after her disappearance on the Interstate 459, Carlee showed up at the front door of her home in Hoover. She shared with her parents. She walked up, banged on the door, and that was her. That's what Hoover Police Chief Nicholas Derez told Fox affiliate WBRC. Speaking to Today, Robinson Russell described the moment they got to see their daughter for the first time since she disappeared. We tried to hug her as best as we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. We had to stand back and let medical professionals help her. Wow. They said that um, the medical personnel helped her out um, because because she was too, I guess, too emotional to speak. Then Carlee was taken to a local hospital to be checked out and has since been released and is back with her family. Anyway, the police department detectives have spoken to Carlee and they are continuing their investigations. Investigators are now working to trace Carlee's actions from when she disappeared to see if they can determine where she was in the 48-hour period. The details of the statements are a part of the ongoing investigation, which is expected to continue over the next few days. All right. During the initial portion of the investigation, detectives were able to retrace nearly all of Carlee's steps until the point she went missing and are confident that they will continue that will continue to be the case. Okay? So anyway, investigators believe Russell got off of work around 8:20 p.m. from a business at the summit in Birmingham. She picked up food and then drove towards Hoover, where she lived with her parents. The day she disappeared, Russell went to Harpersville, where officials say she briefly interacted with the members of the city's police department. Um, I don't know why she went there to do that, but hey, okay. Anyway, she went there to visit. I'm not going to read that again. Um, and that's what she did, y'all, before she started traveling home, I guess. Okay. So anyway, um, a private donor came forward to offer a $25,000 reward, in addition to the $5,000 being offered by Crime Stoppers. And then that reward eventually increased to $55,000. And that's what brings the award up to 60 some thousand, which yesterday, earlier, or Sunday night, or whatever they claimed they were going to return. Then yesterday they changed it and said they're not going to refund the money back at this time because the investigation is still ongoing. Okay. And then, okay. So another story that I found on this, let me think. Here it is right here, I think. On this one, it actually tell you, it describes the child, I believe. At least what the child had. Let me see if this is the one. Hold on. Because before, I hadn't heard some of this other stuff that they have in here. Let's see. Let me see if this is the one right here. Because I was looking at it earlier. Let me just check it. Because, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. So I think this is not the right one because I don't see. Okay, here it is right here. It's a little bit more information right here. I mean, basically the same, but it tell you a little bit more stuff about the kid. So we now know that the kid is not a midget. Okay, so we know that it was actual, supposed, allegedly, a kid. Okay, a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, probably more around 2. Anyway, so they said Russell, 25, y'all, disappeared Thursday after calling 911 just after 9:30 p.m. She told the 911 operator she saw a toddler on I-459 South. Police in Hoover, a city around 92,000 south of Birmingham. Okay. She had also called a relative and told them she saw a male toddler. I thought it was a female. They keep on saying different things because the mom say her. She didn't hear her say anything. So it's a male toddler. Okay. In a diaper. This is the first I heard of that. A male toddler in a diaper on the side of the road, and that she was stopping to check in on him. But that relative lost contact with her. Okay. So she said that the little kid is a male. He had on a diaper and he was standing by the side of the road. Anyway, when the officers came, they found her wig, a cell phone, and purse on the road near the car. Okay. See, before they said in the car, right? Now it was on the road near her car. But the thing about it is that if she had the phone with her when she was standing over there by the kid, right? And then she dropped the phone, screamed, dropped the phone. So the phone fell on the ground by where the kid was at, right? So how did the phone get over there by her car, near on the road near her car? Because she wasn't that close to her car probably when she was talking to the kid, right? So did they take her back over toward the car, or what happened? because the phone was found near the car on the road. Her purse, her wig, and her cell phone was found on the road near her car, not in the car. And also, the police said that her car was the only report about seeing a child on the interstate, like we already know. So that's crazy, okay? And then, like I told you yesterday, one of the things that I read said that she was out of breath when she came home. I thought the other story I read said that she was dropped off. So I don't know which one to believe. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they said they're going to follow up with her again to attempt to get a better understanding of the past 72 hours and will provide what information they can when they are able to do so. Okay, that's what the police said. And they did speak to her so far, and they are following up on the information that she told them. But they cannot share with the public the details of their initial interview. So if y'all get people up on YouTube telling y'all what transpired, they're not telling you the truth. Okay, just let you know that right now. The police is not giving out any information. The only information you could be getting something from is their parents. I mean, it's her parents, and that's nothing because she. I just told you the same thing that they said in the interview on today's show today that Carlee had to fight for her life physically and mentally, and she fought the kidnapper back. Okay, point blank. Even her boyfriend said that, you know, on his little Instagram or Twitter post, he said the same thing. So they do think she was kidnapped. Okay, they think that she was kidnapped, and hopefully, if she was, they're gonna find the person who did it. Anyway, they said that her dad said that his daughter was struggling with bad dreams in moments where some things make her cringe, afraid, including loud noises, just different things that trigger her to be scared. So that's what her dad said. Also, the mom said the family has been left traumatized. She said they have received so many texts and calls from people who lied, maliciously lied, and pretended to know their daughter's whereabouts while she was missing. Okay? And the widespread speculations about what happened, during her daughter's disappearance. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff that they're dealing with, point blank. So I can't believe people were calling them up pretending to know where Carlee was. That's crazy. So I think that's it with the updated information about her. And I guess as the days go by, if I if I see anything, I'll let you guys know. Hopefully by Friday, we will know exactly what happened because they did say a couple of days they got to go ahead and question her again once she calms down and try to get somewhat back to normal. Because as of right now, she's still traumatized by it, having bad dreams and things like that, and have moments where she's scared. So she probably don't really want to talk about it. Me personally, I would be able to talk about it because I want them to catch the people and I want everybody to know who did it. And that's on everything. But everybody's different. Everybody do stuff differently. So like I said, hopefully by Friday, definitely by next week, we should know more about it. And I will keep you guys abreast of that as much as I can. All right. So my prayers are still extended out to Carlee and her family, her boyfriend, and hopefully that she can recover 100%. They can catch the person who kidnapped her allegedly, and just put all of this behind everybody. All right. So let's go ahead and move on, guys. So let me see what else I got here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Get the right thing here. Now, yesterday we was talking about the little girl who did the acid, threw the acid on, I guess, another child. Let me see if I can find that real quick because I hope I didn't take it off my phone. Let's see. Let me see. I may have took it off. Let's see. Hold on. I may can look it up real quick because I definitely don't see it. Okay, because I told you about the teacher who raped, the principal who tried to rape. I don't know if he raped the little girl or tried to rape her. I can't remember. Let's see. Before I find that story, let me just tell you the story. A 1-year-old girl accidentally shot and killed she was accidentally shot and killed by her 3-year-old sibling. That's according to police. That's a shame, y'all. 1 years old. How did the 3-year-old get the gun? How? Okay, anyway, a 1-year-old girl was accidentally shot and killed Monday by her 3-year-old sibling who had gained access to an unsecured handgun, police say. The San Diego County Sheriff Department said deputies responded to the shooting at a home in Fallbrook, California. I know exactly where that is. On Monday morning, the 1-year-old suffered a head injury in the shooting and was transported to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead at about 8:30 a.m. Monday, the department said. The child's name has not been released at this time out of respect for the family and the fact that she is a juvenile. Sheriff's homicide investigators are working together more information to determine the circumstances of the death. The San Diego County Sheriff's Department said in a statement, there are no outstanding suspects and there is no threat to the community. Anyway, that is sad, y'all. Anyway, they're investigating that. It is ongoing. Um, um, the district attorney's office has been notified and will be updated with the investigators' finding. So, and also the local medical examiner office will also conduct an autopsy to determine the cause and manner of death. And they also said they will release more information on the case following the autopsy. Y'all, there have been at least 221 unintentional shootings by children in the U.S. as of July the 15th, resulting in 78 deaths and 151 injuries. This is according to Gun Violence Prevention Organization. I'm sorry. The thing about it, if these parents know they have guns, I don't understand why they don't lock them up. Why they don't want to lock these guns up in a safe, so the kids can't get to them. I mean, how many stories do we have to hear about this? Goodness. Anyway, my condolences are expressed out to the family and friends of the 1-year-old and to the other sibling as well. This is sad because the other sibling definitely didn't know what he or she was doing. Goodness. And my prayers are extended out to all of them too, and may that 1-year-old rest in peace. Gosh, got to lock those guns up. I'm telling you, got to. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next one next, y'all. Let me hurry up. So anyway, they are the Las Vegas police served search warrant in connection with Tupac Shakur murder. That's what they did. Let me see when they did this. So on Tuesday today, the Las Vegas police confirmed that it has issued a search warrant in connection with the unsolved murder of rapper Tupac. Okay, which he was killed in 1996 in a drive-by shooting in the Nevada city. He was 25. Anyway, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department told the AP that a search warrant was executed for a home in the nearby city of Henderson. Police made entry into the home on July the 17th. However, no further details on the search have been made available at this time, and no arrests have ever been made in this case. Tupac had attended a boxing match with the now incarcerated record executive Suge Knight in Vegas on the night of September the 7th, 1996, when a car pulled up alongside theirs on Las Vegas Boulevard and opened fire. The rapper was struck 4 times in the shooting and died 6 days later from internal bleeding. And then in 2018, former Death Row Records boss Knight was sentenced to 28 years in prison for running over and killing music executive Terry Carter. Okay. Anyway, ahead of the trial, Knight claimed that he was the real target of the 1996 okay, of the 1996 drive-by shooting that killed rapper Tupac, and that his ex-wife and former Death Row Records security chief was behind it. What do you guys think? Do you think that Suge Knight was telling the truth? In a signed affidavit, though, Knight's attorney, Thaddeus Culpepper, reportedly wrote that the record producer has known for many years that Reggie Wright Jr. and his ex-wife, Sharitha, were behind the murder of Tupac and attempted to murder Knight. White Jr. has denied the accusations. Since Tupac's death, there have been numerous conspiracy theories around his killing, including that the rapper is still alive in Cuba after faking his own death. Okay. Anyway, in June, Tupac was posthumously honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Okay, so we're gonna see where this leads us. With that, if they disclose the information with the search warrant and stuff. Somebody said they think Surge Knight, I mean, not Surge, what the hell am I talking about? Suge Knight was really behind the murder of Tupac. Yeah, I do find it strange that Suge was not hit. And she said if they were after Suge, why would they pull up besides Tupac and not on the other side of the car? Tupac was the target, and Suge just said that they were meant for him to throw off the investigation. It worked, and no one has been arrested yet. It said Suge was behind it. Yep, I think so too. Because why? I mean, as big as he is, you would think that he would have got hit, but he didn't get hit. I thought that was strange too. But anyway, hopefully they can find out exactly what happened and find out who actually killed him. Because it's been a long time, at least 20 some years, right? So hopefully they will be able to find out. Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next story, y'all. Tupac. Okay, let's see what else. So here's the acid attack that I wanted to tell you guys about real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and do this little topic real quick. Okay, the vitamin D thing. Anyway, a 12-year-old was charged in the playground acid attack. Okay. Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy has filed charges against a 12-year-old girl okay, let me put another one on you, okay? Now I'm just tripping out. Anyway, as I was saying that the prosecutor has filed charges against a 12-year-old girl in an apparent acid attack at a Detroit park. You know what, Cato, I think that's how you pronounce your name. I was actually listening to myself earlier today while I was out, and I was almost falling asleep while driving, listening to my voice. I was like, I cannot listen to myself in the daytime because it sounds like I'm in bed or something doing this live. So therefore, I just, a sleepy like sounding voice or whatever the case is. So I was like, no, I can't listen to myself again in the car because I'm telling you, I almost fell asleep listening to me talk. But am I single? No, I'm not single. Are you single? So silly. Anyway, that attack took place on, hold on, y'all. Excuse me. That attack took place on the park, at the park on Sunday, July the 9th, which was last week. I didn't even hear about this last week. Anyway, the grandmother of the 11-year-old victim, De'Ara Summers, wrote in a social media post that Summers was playing at the park when there was an altercation between her cousin and another girl. Deborah Golston claimed that the suspect's mother returned to the park. I can't even say this. With the acid, the mother and Summers was burned in the attack. So was the mother charged too? Anyway, Summers spent 4 days at Children's Hospital being treated for second and third degree burns on her back and is blessed to be alive. They got lucky. I don't believe in luck, so I'm going to say blessed. Okay. The 12-year-old suspect has been charged with assault, with intent to do great bodily harm and felonious assault. Her next court hearing is on July the 18th. But look, didn't we just say the mom bought the acid to the park? And look at this again. So the little girl was out there, two girls. One was 12, one was 11. They got into a fight. Okay, or her cousin, another girl, whatever. Anyway, they said the suspect's mother returned to the park with the acid. So was the mother charged too? Because she's the one who bought the acid. And why would the mom bring acid to the park to give to her child when they were just simply fighting? She should have been out there breaking them up. This mom is a piece of shit. Okay, who does this? Okay, just a ghetto piece of shit. Who does this? You know what, look. You don't go home and get damn acid and give it to your child that's 12 years old to pour on another little girl. Can who fight? Are you into younger men? Excuse me if I'm crossing any boundaries. I mean, offense. How old are you? So anyway, like I said before, what the heck? What in the heck? What in the hell is wrong with some of these parents? Why are you bringing acid to the park to give to your daughter to pour on another little girl? She could have just let them fight and break them up, after so long. I mean, for real, she should have just been breaking them up, from the get-go, but you know how that goes. She should have just broke them up, honestly. Don't be bringing no acid, no knives, no GUNs, no weird shit, nothing. Don't do anything. Just stop them from fighting. Goodness. Somebody says she is a sick mom, and I agree. Somebody said, pretty sad the kid thought she was a thug. She was thug enough to do this and get away with it. Charge the entire family because I guarantee they are all in the same hood rat gang. I'm so crazy. Let me say something, y'all. Okay, because somebody asked me, well, personal person asked me, what is a hood rat? Okay. And I think he was thinking that when I say hood rat, he thought that I was talking about anybody in the hood. He didn't realize something. A hood rat can be anybody. It doesn't matter where you live at. I don't care what the old definition of it is, but in this new age, hood rat means many different things. You know what I'm saying? It does not necessarily apply to someone because of their economical position, because a hood rat can be rich. You know what I'm saying? It's the mentality. Okay, that's what that is. You got that hood rat mentality where you don't give a crap. You would do anything. You don't give a crap. You would say anything. You just don't give a crap. Much like this mom. She's a hood rat. Because you know why? Because she went home like the ghetto chick she is, okay, and got acid to bring back to the park for her daughter to throw on another child. Who does this? If anything, honey, you should have went home, came back out, and stopped them from fighting. Oh, yeah, you are so young, honey, okay? And too young. If anything, you would go back and stop them from fighting. Point blank. Okay, because first of all, they're two girls, okay? They're just two girls. They shouldn't be fighting anyway. Secondly, you're grown, so you got to act like the grown person. Third, she should be more mature than that. And how old is this mom? Because, a lot of times kids be having kids, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't do like some people do, raise children the way they should be when you have them young. No, what are siren eyes? But some people just are not good parents. Even older people, you don't do these type of things. You don't give your child acid to throw on another child. Somebody said, a couple of dudes said I had some nice eyes and said I had like sultry eyes and what you call that? I don't know, enticing or something like that. I don't remember, something like that. What are siren eyes? Somebody said gutter trash mother. She should get long prison. attempted murder, kid charged as adult, throw away the keys on animals like these. And I agree. I agree. She definitely is a gutter piece of shit. For real, for real. Okay. And that's for everything. Okay, somebody said, okay, charge the mom, the dad, the uncle, sister, the whatever. But a 12-year-old, this kid knows that you don't toss acid on other people and surely knows right from wrong. She is the one that made the final decision to toss acid on another person and should be charged as an adult and put in jail for of years. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Plus have paid for all the medical expenses for the rest of that kid's life. First of all, even though the kid is 12, the kid is still a minor. So therefore, since the mom bought the asset, because the kid wouldn't have had the asset if her mom wouldn't have bought it, the mom needs to be charged too, because the mom should have never bought asset to her child. And yes, the kid should know right from wrong, because if I were to give my son asset, okay, he's 15, he's not going to throw that asset on anybody. Okay, I will. He's not going to do any of that. He's going to probably think I'm crazy. He's going to probably tell me no and not do it. He'll just fight the little, if it was a boy, the boy. Okay, he's not going to throw acid on a child, on another kid. But, some kids are not raised like that. Okay, I don't know. You know, I just don't know. I mean, it's just a trip. But I still think the mom should be charged as well. Acid. I would have been scared to throw the damn acid because send me a cash app right here. It's $ Shades Tube. Okay. SHAYSTUBE. Show me you mean business. Send me a cash app right now at $Shades Tube. Show me that you mean business. Send it right now because I think you're playing with me. Send me a cash app right now. I'm all about that business. I'm all about that for real. So like I was saying, yeah, I think that the mom needs to be charged as well, and of course the child should be charged. I don't know about being charged as an adult. I just think she should be charged. A couple of years in jail, detention home, because she's only 12. Beat her ass. Let me stop. And that mom is the one that needs to have some years in jail for giving that acid to her daughter, at least 10. Okay, and that's on everything. 10 years to think about what she did. That's crazy. But anyway, my prayers are expressed out to the victim and her family, and I don't know anything about these two girls, but hopefully they will learn not to handle any type of issues like this ever again. That fighting and stuff. And certainly the one that's 12 should know better than to throw acid on another child. Because like I was saying, I would have been scared to throw the acid because I would also think that the acid may splatter back on me as well. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm not trying to burn nobody. And I can imagine how the girl felt because when I had that allergic reaction, the hair dye also did a chemical burn to my scalp. It actually took out some hair on the side of my hair. I mean, my head on both sides. But I got so much hair you can't really tell or anything because I hide it. But that's what it did. It did a chemical burn as well. Okay, so I can imagine that chemical burn along with that allergic reaction hurt like heck. So I can imagine the pain that this little girl, the 11-year-old, is going through right now from this 12-year-old and her mom's, you know, violence that they, did upon her. That's just a shame. And again, I think the mom needs to have at least 10 years in prison to think about her actions of giving her underage daughter acid to throw on another underage child. And I also think the little girl, I don't think she should have been charged with as an adult, but I do think she should have had some years in probably until she get 18. She's 12 now, 8 years, point blank. And then, it just all depends on how she does in there. And then maybe she can get out. But ultimately, she would get 8 years plus probably a couple more, for when she get grown. But if she does good during the 8 years, I would have, let her apply for what is that called? Parole or something like that. Yeah, that's the way it should be done. That's crazy. Let me see how long did they give this girl. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. So they filed charges. So I don't know what she's going to get or anything like that. But I will let you guys know. Anyway, it's going to be a lot because it's felonious assault. Great bodily harm with felonious assault, and they're going to charge her as an adult. She's going to go back to court on the 18th. So once I find out, I'll let you guys know. All right. That's this lady right here don't play, does she, Kim? Mm-mm. Yeah, she don't be playing. I heard about her before. Yes, I did. Let me see what this guy told me. It's available everywhere. Also, yeah, it's available everywhere. Cash App is available in there too. Okay, so you are the way you are reporting news. I'm not a reporter. This is the way I talk. No, I'm not. I'm a teacher. That's what my job was, a teacher. Right now, I'm not a teacher, but I used to be a teacher. Okay, let's go back to this other story real quick, guys. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, guys, once I get an update, I'll let you guys know exactly what sentence this little girl gets. And I hope that they do charge her mom because that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So remember yesterday when I was telling you guys about the plane thing? Let me tell you about that real quick. The passenger is the one, a female passenger. Women can do a lot of things, y'all. She is the one who landed the plane. At least she tried to anyway. Okay. Anyway, let me tell you guys about this. A passenger, y'all, took control of a small airplane and crashed, landed near a runway in Massachusetts on Saturday after the pilot suffered a medical emergency. Y'all, anytime somebody started talking to me in the chat, I start messing up. This is why, when I was trying to act, this is why I couldn't be a good actress, because as soon as you start talking to me or saying stuff, I start messing up. You know what I'm saying? It's a trip. So excuse the bloopers. Okay, so at around 3:15 p.m. local time, the plane, which departed from Westchester, New York, crashed near a runway at Martha's Vineyard Airport in West Teensbury, Massachusetts. Preliminary investigation indicates that the 79-year-old male pilot suffered a medical emergency upon final approach. Look, y'all, let me just stop right here. I'm getting ready to say something. Oh my God, these people won't give it up. At 79, do you really think you should be a pilot on an airplane or a helicopter? Not saying that you really can't do the job, because you probably can, but at 79, so many things can happen. You know what I'm saying? At 79? Anyway, the passenger, a Connecticut woman, took control of the aircraft, a 2006 Piper Meridian, and attempted to land the plane, but crashed outside the runway, police said. The aircraft's leg wing broke in half, and the two people on board were taken to a local hospital. Police said the pilot was flown by helicopter to a Boston hospital. He is in a serious, life-threatening condition. The passenger was not injured, and she was looked at Martha's Vineyard Hospital before being released. The thing about it, if she wouldn't have landed the plane or helicopter, what was it, a plane? Yeah, the little plane, it probably would have crashed and killed them both. Okay, so I think she did a good job, because she probably did not know how to land a plane or anything. She did not panic. She did what needed to be done, and she landed the plane. No matter how it went down, they got down. Unfortunately, the pilot, got hurt, and and he's in critical condition. Hopefully, he's okay. I don't know, because I haven't heard anything else about him, but at least she's okay. And at least she was able to, do that. And I do applaud her as well. She was very brave, because I don't like airplanes. And I don't know, I probably would have landed it too, tried to, even though I would have been scared, petrified. Because I'm telling you the truth, you don't want to be in a plane when it crashed. And that's on everything. She did a good job. And I'm reading all these comments and everybody calling her brave, saying that she saved the pilot and herself and anyone else if they were on board. Thumbs up to her. Let's see if they say anything about this dude. Somebody said 95% of people in that situation would have killed themselves. And they said they basically would have landed on a grocery store or a gas station. Wow. It does take a lot of courage. Don't worry, honey. No worries. Um, I don't know, y'all. I probably would have landed on one of those gas stations or something too. I don't know. I don't know. Because let me tell you something. When you get in a scary situation, you would do things that you normally couldn't do. You really would. I mean, if you want to land that plane in a safe area, you will do it. You know what I'm saying? If you are in a situation where it's life or death, you are going to land that plane. So let's see what else these people are saying. Somebody said, wow, nice try. Better than nothing. I agree. Because she did save their life. Somebody said, this is the same thing I just said. The pilot was 79. How is this legal? I say the same thing, but somebody said he was probably piloting his own private plane. The only age limit for pilots is for commercial passenger carriers, and that's age 65. They can still be in the cabin as a flight engineer on a multi pilot flight after that age. Okay, I didn't know that, but still, I think 65 is a good age to stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start getting older, things starts to slow up. Eyesight may not be as good. Your response to stuff may not be. You have a more chance of getting a heart attack or any other type of situation going on. You know? And the guy, the pilot, is probably in serious life-threatening situation because he might have had a heart attack or either a stroke. Okay, plus he was in an accident as well. Okay, so like I said, I'm glad she was. I didn't get anything. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I did not get anything. I'm talking to my daughter. Okay, I'm just glad that she was brave enough to land that plane. Okay, and she is okay, and hopefully the pilot is recovering and everything. My prayers are extended out to him and my blessings to him and his family. And I do hope that he pulled through and he does, get back to his normal self. And he probably just want to have somebody else fly the plane while he's on the plane or something like that because 79, he's almost 80. It's time to relax, chill. I mean, he probably was relaxed up there too, but that's why I say he can still be up there, just have another pilot. You know what I'm saying? I hope you don't mind me asking your age, Rain. Okay, it's around that age right there where you just said it. Okay, just where you said. Okay. So let me see, y'all. Let's go ahead and wrap up this breaking news stuff. Anything that I missed, I will tell you guys tomorrow. I can tell you that Stephen Peters, a gay minister with AIDS, died today. Um, also, trying to think, somebody else died too. I can't remember who it was, who it is. I don't remember. I don't remember, y'all. But somebody else, a TikToker, I think, died. Somebody else died too. I can't remember who it was. A comedian, 30 years old. Y'all, I see so many news articles that I get them mixed up. But anyway, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Okay, let me go ahead and get ready to do this topic because it's already 7. It's already 8:24. Hey, Coach Dude, how you doing, hon? Thank you for coming in. I got to check you out tonight. All right, all right. So let's go ahead and go over this topic real quick, y'all. So anyway, look over here and see what the topic is. I always forget. The topic is vitamin D and hypertension. How does vitamin D help people with hypertension? And what is vitamin D? What vitamin D am I talking about? Huh? What do you guys think I'm talking about when I say vitamin D? Because I know I put a picture up there on my thing to be funny, Well, what do you guys think I am talking about? I'm talking about the vitamin D that is good for many different things. Let me let you guys know what it's good for. Okay, let's do this. Vitamin D benefits. Okay, now I know you guys can think of many things when I say vitamin D. So I'm going to give you some benefits. That's right, coach. You got it right. Oh, that's sweet. That's funny. Okay. Now, anyway, y'all, let me first let you guys know I'm not talking about the other vitamin D. That is also good for you too if you pick the right person. You know what I'm saying? That person you can trust, and they're treating you the way that they should be treating you and everything. That vitamin D is also very beneficial if you have hypertension. Okay, it's definitely a stress reliever. Okay, it definitely lowers the blood pressure. Okay, if it's with the right person. However, I bet you can. Okay. However, tonight I am talking about the fat soluble vitamin that has long been known to help the body absorb and retain calcium and phosphorus. Okay. Calcium and the P word are both critical to help build your bones. Okay. Also, lab studies show that vitamin D can reduce cancer cell growth. It also helps control infections and reduce inflammation. All right. So here are 10 benefits of vitamin D. Okay. It strengthens the immune system. Okay. It might prevent certain types of cancers. It boosts your mood. It can aid in weight loss. It can lower the risk of rheumatoid arthritis. It lowers the risk of type 2 diabetes. Well, I need to pop a lot of that vitamin D, man, for real. It can help lower blood pressure, and it might reduce the risk of heart disease. Those are 10 benefits of vitamin D. Okay. And that main one, which is um, I know. You're so silly. The main one, I mean, the main thing that it can do that really benefits the entire body is that it can help prevent inflammation throughout the body. And we all know that inflammation is behind so many diseases, so many. And once you can control that inflammation and reduce it all the way down, you may be onto something. And that's on everything. Along with that turmeric, with ginseng, no, with black pepper and common in it, not ginseng, but turmeric with black pepper and common. That medicine right there can definitely take away some inflammation in your body. And that's on everything. And I'm not even saying it allegedly. I'm telling you it can. Okay? Make sure you only use two emojis because Nightbot is on its job. Nightbot be tripping out. Yes, the sun definitely helps. You're right. You're right, coach. You are so correct. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you about vitamin D in regards to high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. Okay, and we know hypertension is like another silent disease because a lot of people are walking around with hypertension and really don't know it. All right, and hypertension can affect so many organs and leave devastating effects on so many organs, like your heart, like your kidneys, your eyes, which is not an organ, but it can do a lot of things to your eyesight. To what else? Your heart, your kidneys, um, just so many different things. I don't know about the stomach and all that stuff, but I do know the heart and the kidneys definitely. Okay. And I'm trying to think of some other things that it can affect besides your eyesight. But I think those are the major things um, hypertension can affect. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. You're right. A lot of people don't. They just do anything. Don't go to the doctor. They just be doing so much over drinking, just doing drugs, smoking too much weed. They're just doing so much. I don't understand why people don't be caring about their health. Even eating too much candy. That's why I had to stop eating so much candy because I be doing too much with those M&Ms. But I've been really reducing that all the way down. I like how I used to do. I used to like get up at nighttime eating M&Ms in the morning, throughout the day, then go get other snacks. Okay, I mean, just too much. You know what I'm saying? Just doing too much. So we definitely got to take care of ourselves, regardless if we are hooked on drugs, alcohol, or candy. We need or foods, bad foods, or bad sex, or bad people, or just bad, whatever you may do bad. We need to stop doing these things. You know what I'm saying? Some things we can reduce, but some things we need to just cut out. All right, point blank, in order to age gracefully and to be more healthier. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about this vitamin D and hypertension leak. Okay. Here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Here it is right here. So anyway, this is according to some new research, guys. Okay. And this article is coming from Newsbreak. So anyway, vitamins are important for many biochemical functions in our body. Vitamin D is important for human health, okay? But the thing about it, you guys, when you get blood work done, you can ask your doctor, your phlebotomist or whatever, your doctor, because they have to issue the lab work, the order to test you, to check your vitamin D levels, because you cannot take vitamin D3 if your vitamin D is not low, okay? Because if you take too much vitamin D, it can do things to you. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you can take vitamin D3, that your vitamin D levels are low, or, just don't be taking it on your own, okay? Anyway, vitamin D has gained more importance with the research made in recent years. And it also has very important duties in the human body, okay? Vitamin D is limited, produced, and stored in the organism. Ultraviolet B rays from the sun are the strongest source of vitamin D. Not getting enough ultraviolet light and preventing its contact with the skin causes insufficient vitamin D synthesis. Okay? It ensures the bone development of children and babies, healthy growth, and the normal development of their teeth. Vitamin D regulates calcium and phosphorus absorption. It is especially important for the elderly. Vitamin D excuse me, y'all, I always be messed up. Vitamin D taken provides strengthening of the muscles and reduces fractures that may happen as a result of falling, protecting bone health. Now, let me just let y'all know, I did not write this. So I'm just reading this exactly the way they wrote this. They typed this. Okay. Anyway, it provides the balance of the muscular and nervous system. It protects the body against infections, increases its resistance, enables the formation of new skin cells. It prevents the growth of cancerous cells and helps them disappear. I don't know. I wonder when people be like have cancer, do they give them vitamin D? It is one of its most important functions is to strengthen the immune system. The effect of vitamin D on the immune system has attracted attention in recent years. And y'all know what? During COVID, I was taking vitamin D3. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I really think that played a huge role in me not contacting CV-19. Okay, I really do. I haven't had a cold. Let me stop lying. I did have a little small cold, right? But it went away like so quick. I mean, I didn't even have it for a day good. Because you know why? Because I take that vitamin D3, then I take that turmeric with cumin and black pepper. And then I also take vitamin C. I take those. And I actually think all of those, especially the vitamin D, it helped safeguard me from catching CV-19, amongst other things. Okay? Anyway, they said low vitamin D levels can trigger high blood pressure. And this is according to a new study. Did y'all know that? The world's largest genetic study has discovered a strong link between blood pressure and vitamin D levels. Vitamin D, which is best taken from the sun, strengthens the immune system, bones, and teeth, and also increases calcium absorption. Researchers analyzed data and results from 35 studies of 155,000 people from Europe and North America. Study results show that adequate intake of vitamin D reduces blood pressure. This may be an important step in fighting hypertension, one of the most important problems in the world. A lot of people have hypertension and some don't know. Research results show that for every 10% increase in vitamin D, there is an 8% decrease in hypertension. Conducting the research at the University of London College, Dr. Vimal Khurana announced the results today at the European Community Human Genetics Conference. Danish researchers also stated that taking vitamin D supplements for 5 months during the winter months can be as an effective as hypertension drugs in lowering blood pressure. Really? Wow. For real. So taking vitamin D supplements for 5 months during the winter months, they claim it can be just as effective as hypertension drugs in reducing your blood pressure. And they're saying that if you have low vitamin D levels, that may not be a good thing because it may increase your risk of developing hypertension. And if it is low, and if you start taking, once you get it checked and stuff, and you start taking vitamin D3, it could prevent you from getting hypertension or decrease your chances of getting it. So that's fascinating information. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do have hypertension and you just never know. And maybe that's another reason why my blood pressure is so great too, because I've noticed that it's been, pretty good. And you know what? Maybe too, that's why it had dropped a little bit too low as well, because I was taking vitamin D3 and taking the blood pressure pill as well. So I don't know, y'all. This is some interesting information. So to wrap that up, they're saying that vitamin D3 could be beneficial in reducing hypertension in people. And they said that during the winter months, if you take vitamin D3 supplements during the winter months, it may be as effective as taking hypertension drugs in reducing your blood pressure. They also said that low vitamin D levels could increase your risk of getting, I guess, hypertension. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they're saying make sure you check your levels, okay, in case you need supplements, because the supplements can be helpful in reducing your chances of catching hypertension, or if you have hypertension already, it may help you. It may help in lowering your blood pressure. And like I said, I actually believe in study because again, I've been taking vitamin D3 for a while now. I don't take it every day because my vitamin D3 levels are good. So I just take it like every other day or a couple times throughout the week. I don't take it every day because I don't want to, get too much and my levels be too high or something. Because if you take too much vitamin D3, it can cause other things. Okay. So somebody in this comment section said that the writer should have mentioned that when taking vitamin D, You also need to take it with vitamin K12. 12, I mean, excuse me, vitamin K2 with a meal for the best benefits. What is vitamin K2? Let me see what vitamin. Please, I think somebody else said that the government says taking vitamin D won't help with CV, so don't take it. Please, I think it does because it helps with your immune system. Okay, it helps build it, make it stronger, thus reducing the chances of you catching things. And if you do catch it, you may get rid of it quicker. So I do think it is beneficial. But what is vitamin K2? Let me see what vitamin K2 is real quick. And we got another 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm getting ready to get out of here, y'all. Let's see, what is vitamin K2? What is vitamin K2? Let's see. Let me ask Google. What is vitamin K2? What is vitamin K2? Let me see what that is. So they divide that up into either, vitamin K2 plays a role in blood clotting, heart health, and bone health. But you may not consume vitamin K2 containing foods when eating our diet here in the United States. Let's see. What is vitamin K2? Okay. So, okay. There are two main forms of vitamin K. One is, I can't pronounce this, y'all. Anyway, it's found in plant foods like leafy greens, but I will spell it. It's PHYLLOQUINONE. Phylloquinone. I don't know. Y'all heard what I just said, right? And then the other one is vitamin K2, MENAQUINONE. I don't know. Menoquinone. I don't know. I'm about to put that in Google. And that's found in animal foods and fermented foods, also produced by gut bacteria. Damn. Really? But exactly what is it? She said take vitamin K2 with the vitamin D3. But anyway, they said vitamin K may interact with certain medications too now. Let me see. So they said people who take blood thinners, so they can't be taking large quantities of vitamin K rich foods or vitamin K because sudden increase in vitamin K can interact with the medication, leading to increased or decreased blood clotting. So you have to be very cautious when you be taking all these different vitamins. That's why I always say, go to the doctor, get your blood levels checked, and then your doctor will tell you what you need to take. Because you can't listen to these people online because they'll have you dead. I mean, that's on everything. Okay? Because I don't take my vitamin D3 with vitamin K2. Now, K2 could be in my vitamins over there. I'm not sure. But I do take magnesium because my cardiologist told me to take that. And I take the vitamin D3 because my doctor told me to take that. And I take the turmeric because my cardiologist told me to take that. So for me, I don't take vitamins unless I see my levels. And then my doctor say, yeah, I agree with you that you should take this vitamin. Because I told y'all before, whenever I get blood work done, labs, I usually go online and look up everything and get an understanding of each reading. So therefore, when I go to the doctor, I can actually converse with the doctor about my lab results and I can understand what they're talking about and tell them what I think as well. It's just like when I went to the doctor and he was telling me about my blood sugar. I don't have sugar diabetes or anything, but he was telling me my numbers were, close, and I needed to stop eating candy and stuff like that, the candy and white stuff. And he was so shocked that I told him before he told me because I had already researched everything and I already knew why my numbers were elevated because I knew what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore I had already devised a plan to try to reduce those numbers, which I need to stick to the plan because I never stick to anything like that because my ass is like, I love M&Ms, but I don't want to have diabetes So therefore, I know I have to limit those M&Ms and other little things. I don't really eat all these other sugary things. I just love M&Ms, the peanut kind, and certain chocolates. You know, I don't really eat. I eat French fries sometimes, but not all the time. And I really don't eat white bread. I usually eat wheat bread. I'm not a bread person anyway. So, but you should always go to your doctor and get the lab work done before you start taking like vitamin D and probably vitamin K2 and all this other stuff to make sure that you can take it and if it's safe for you to take it. Because if you take blood thinners and things like that, a lot of things you can't take with those. I don't even think if you take blood thinners, you can take turmeric. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to check that out with your doctor. I know I can take it because the only pills I take is for my hypertension. That's it. So anyway, that's what they're talking about in regards to that hypertension and vitamin D. Okay. I'm just reading this vitamin K2 because a lady, whoever this is in the comment section, said you should take it with vitamin D3. Now, here, somebody asked that question. Somebody said, should I take D3 and K2 at the same time? Vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. So they said in here that it's the perfect pair combined to increase bone strength and density. So they say it could help to reduce, I know what time it is, the risk of fractures and bone loss in older individuals. So I guess if somebody like 80 or something, the doctor probably will, hurry up because we got to get ready to go. The doctor will recommend them to take vitamin D3 and K2 together, but the doctor is the one that needs to recommend that, not someone on YouTube or in the comment sections or anything like that. The doctor needs to recommend that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way I'm going to take vitamin KC because somebody in the comments section is saying you should take it together, or because this article is saying that no, I'm gonna, take what I take and go from there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the foods because I do eat these foods. So some of the foods that are rich in vitamin K2 are chicken breast, which I eat all the time, sauerkraut, fermented milk. I don't know what Gouda is, blue cheese, egg yolks, chicken liver, natto, which is a popular Japanese dish, or natto, however you pronounce that. Let's see. Let's see what else they got in here. So they say 11 foods are high in vitamin K. Let's see what they're talking about. They're going through the whole thing. Hold on, I'm going to tell y'all the foods, then we're going to get out of here. So just eat a lot of collard greens, turnip greens, spinach. Now, I love spinach. I eat that all the time. I don't eat collard greens. I don't like turnip greens. I don't like kale. I do eat broccoli. I hate Brussels sprouts. But if you want to get that K2 naturally, get you some collard greens, some turnip greens, definitely that spinach, some kale, some broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Okay? Eat a lot of that, especially as you start getting older. And that is high. And chicken breast is high in vitamin K2. Sauerkraut. Um, I don't know what Gouda is. It's always a cheese. Blue cheese has it in there. Egg yolks. Okay. Ugh, chicken liver, y'all. Yuck. They said butter is too, but you have to watch out for the cholesterol in butter. Salami, yuck. Okay, that's a processed meat, so I really wouldn't be eating too much of that. Ground beef, I wouldn't be eating ground beef for that K2 because again, ground beef can, well, it's red meat is actually linked to some health conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, colorectal cancer. Okay, so you may want to eat that, be limited with that. The best things that you can eat for that vitamin K2 though is chicken breast, like I just said, the leafy green veggies, collard greens, turnip greens, spinach, kale, broccoli, and those nasty ass Brussels sprouts. Those are good sources. Okay, and that's on everything, y'all. All right. So other than that, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this live tonight. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Let me go ahead and do roll call. I hope you did understand what I was talking about tonight. Again, They did say that vitamin D3, researchers said that it is, it could play a role in preventing or decreases your chance of getting hypertension, or if you have hypertension, it can lower your numbers, okay? And you can possibly, they think you can possibly take, not you, but they did research saying that the people that they did the study on took vitamin D3 supplements in the winter months, and it worked just as well as the hypertension medications. So clearly you will probably want to talk to your doctor regarding this before you do anything yourself, just to see what your doctor is talking about. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and do a roll call. Thank you so much to Cato, if that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you for coming by, showing support and providing your input. And happy birthday to you in advance. Okay, in advance. Happy birthday to you. Happy born day. Thank you for your compliments as well. And you are in Japan, okay? Thank you, Coach Dude, for coming by, showing support and giving your input as well. I appreciate you as well. And thank you. Thank you, Nightbot. You are a computer, but still thank you. Okay, and thank you to everybody in the bushes for checking me out. And thank you to everybody who watches this in a replay. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but it will be something interesting. I don't know yet, y'all. I'm going to give you any updated news and breaking news. And we'll see each other tomorrow night. I'm going to try to come in here at around 7 if I can, which is 7 Pacific time. If not, then I will be back on at 7:35. Other than that, y'all, don't forget, thumbs up this video to show support to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also, hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And if you want to show financial support, you can do it at Cash App at $ShadesTube to show financial support. All financial contributions will be used for this channel to make it better. Other than that, y'all have a good night. Check out my other videos, my shorts, my other home search tour, videos, and my shorts and everything. Y'all watch them, thumbs them up, and come back tomorrow night. All right? Y'all take care. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you in my next live. And this is Shades 2. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow night at 7 or 7:35 Pacific time. Good night.